That's actually kind of pretty right there. So we found some Willow Ptarmigan up in by these white spruce. They're just in the windbreak. It's a cold northern wind coming in here in Churchill right now, and I think they found a nice little place to be. There's actually some good willows for them to hide in, very close to where they are now. So there's a lot of safety really close by. But we're just doing a little bit of video, shooting f4, 60th of a second at ISO 640, and we've got 5. We've got 5 Willow Ptarmigan sitting in here. So we're just going to wait to see what happens with these guys. We're kind of hoping they're going to pull out more out into the open. There's some grass in front of them, so it's not making it too easy to film. I want to go out farther, but I'm afraid I might scare them back into those thick willows. I managed to move a little bit. Now I've got a young Willow Ptarmigan. I believe it's young, but you can definitely see it's still got some plumage on it. It's mainly white, but there's some brown on it as well. It's just sitting in tight to the willows, just trying to protect itself from the open. Doesn't know whether or not it's safe to come out. I've seen them eating the bearberries around here. It's getting near the time of year. We're now sitting at end of October, and we should have had a foot of snow by now. This is a very rare season for this. Most of the time we have quite a bit of snow, but we should have a big load of snow coming really soon within the next few days. So it's actually quite easy to find ptarmigan right now. Unfortunately, a lot of them haven't flown from up north down, and so we don't have big numbers of them here right now, which is unusual. I've never seen it this dry without snow here at this time of year ever. My 11 years of guiding here, this is definitely the least snow I've ever seen. And, it's going to change in the next few days, and it's going to bring some more ptarmigan in. But right now we do have a small flock of 5 ptarmigan in front of us right now, and I've got one pretty one here. He's starting to feed again, starting to get used to us, and he's got a little bit of summer flu. It's just a few feathers. He's starting to move away now. Oh, there he goes. He just moved back into the trees. So I think we're going to move in a little closer, see if we can get some of them. But they're starting to go back to feeding, which is good. That means they're getting used to us, and that's what we want. We want some more natural acting birds here. We don't want anything just stagnant all the time. I've got a lot of that right now. I'm going to move the camera a bit here, see if I can get set up for some feeding action. They're actually feeding on willow buds right now. We did see them earlier feeding on some bearberries. Really, there's so many branches in front of it right now that I actually have to manual focus to get something good here. I had to go get a battery. I didn't bring an extra battery with me. So when I went to go get the battery, obviously the birds moved. Anyways, we're back in business. You can see, look at these. These are white spruce. And you can see where the winter, the extreme winters here in the north has just caused what they call frost pruning. My lips are frozen, and that's from the continual battering of the cold winds and the ice crystals hitting the tree here. Has basically removed any life off of this side of the tree. Such a harsh environment. Nothing grows more than 10 feet, 8 feet here. Such a short growing season. It's so harsh. Anyways, I'm going to move around. There's still one ptarmigan I make. They're actually just kind of bedded down. They're not really even feeding anymore. I'm going to try to slip around to the other side to see if I can get some more action. Not a very good background. You just make out that little willow ptarmigan happily feeding back in here. I just captured some really nice images and some video here. I'll show you a little piece of this. Let's go to that. I wonder how those birds feel right now, knowing that they're literally days away from losing all their ground cover. I mean, all the food that they eat off the ground will be gone in a matter of days, and everything will have to be fed off of branches. And there must be some urgency in that. I captured some nice images of this little willow ptarmigan happily feeding here by itself in this dense white spruce patch. I think you're going to really like it. Oh boy, look at this. Look at that. This is a willow ptarmigan. Here's some of the feathers from it's a lot of feathers from a little bird that's the size of a chicken. This is they have some of these beautiful black tail feathers on the on them too, that could stand out. Between that and the eye, that's really the only thing that's easy to spot them when there's a lot of snow on the ground. With this the way it is now, it's actually easy to see them. They really stand out. But this is a big problem too, because this little bird has succumbed to an animal that typically does not live here. And because of climate change, global warming, the red fox has started to move into the Arctic fox's territories. The red fox does predate on the Arctic fox, and of course with more predators in the area, a lot more ptarmigan are becoming prey to the red fox. And this is unfortunate, but it's the way it is. This bird here has an amazing, I can't really show you, but these fine feathers on here, they're stiffer, the ones that are on its legs, and it goes right over their feet. And they actually, when there's a lot of snow, this is actually what they could actually use their little feet with the feathers on top as like snowshoes to walk on top of the snow. Yeah, it's pretty cool.